much. I've got to say, I'm so glad that it was raining today because see if it's still been a heat wave, I guarantee quite a lot of you would have been like, oh shit, I said I was going to go along to that comedy night. Thanks very much for coming. I'm Lewis. One of the things I really enjoy doing is traveling because I love the fact that all the rules go out the window when you're going traveling. Like, you can go to the airport, 4 in the morning, you can get a pint of beer. It's great. I had a mate that was absolutely hammered by the time he got on the flight. I mean, he did lose his pilot's license and the passengers were screaming their heads off, but it's different rules, you know. Now, I'm going to caveat this next joke by saying that I wrote this 8 weeks ago, so please bear that in mind when I say it, because what I want to talk about next is emergency exits on airplanes, which may have been in the news a bit recently, but it was 8 weeks ago I wrote this. So what I wanted to say was that I like going for the emergency exits on airplanes to sit at because there's more legroom. And they say that to be in those seats, you need to be able to follow directions and you need to be physically fit to be able to help people in the event of an emergency. And it's like, do you know, I'm good at a few things. I'm good at building like flat pack furniture. I'm good at naming obscure footballers from 2005. What I'm not qualified to do is help people off of an aircraft in the event of an emergency. Like, if there's a problem with the airplane, like, I'm not even putting Lion King on pause at that point. Like, and when I was traveling recently, and I bought one of those neck pillows so you can sleep on the flight. And I've got to say that I think like the word pillow is doing a lot of heavy lifting there because I'm not sure which sleeping experience that is meant to replicate, like sleeping like bolt upright, like Dracula or something. But I went to America recently, and the Americans are very different from us. Like, they have different words for things. Like, they say sidewalk, we say pavement. They say pants, we say trousers. They say my president, we say, my God, how did he get reelected? But one of the things I noticed when I was over there, I went to a baseball game, and they were actually firing hot dogs out of a cannon into the crowd. And I thought, Scottish football is really missing a trick. I mean, can you imagine going along to Ibrox or Celtic Park, and you've got Hoopie the Hound or Broxy Bear just firing Bovril and pies into the audience? Obviously, if that was Partick Thistle, it would be like caviar and Pinot Grigio, but, you know. Something I did recently, I got called up for jury duty, and I got selected as a substitute juror, which is like basically worse than actually being called up as a juror. Like, I didn't want to do it in the first place, but it's kind of galling when it's like, you're not even good enough to do this thing that you don't want to do anyway. Like, I was essentially the Derek Riordan of jurors at that point. Like, I'm sort of on the bench, but I'm not going to get some minutes on the field. But everyone wants to try and get out of jury duty, so I was trying to think of like the ways I could potentially get out. So I was like, you could either just sit in and say, oh, I've seen this one before. Or you can just loudly say, bored, I'm bored now. Or if you're really desperate, you can go for the nuclear option, which is just standing up and saying, I've shat myself. Because no one wants to be on a jury when someone has shat themselves next to you. And if you really want to commit to it, you can just follow through and go shit yourself. And that gets you out of any situation. Speaking of which, I need to go and change, so thank you very much.